Alright guys, this is a second piece of new equipment. Now this piece of equipment here, I'm actually in the shed right now. In machine shed, I should call it, I guess. It's basically all it is now. This piece of equipment I've always talked about upgrading, but I didn't think I was actually going to do it this year. Just didn't think I was going to do it this year, and I guess this piece of equipment came from the same place I had got the round baler. I'm going to actually sit down here. And I guess what had happened was what was it, last week? Last week or yeah, last weekend I was online on Tractor House, and I was just browsing. I wasn't really looking for anything particular, and I was just looking, and I had come across this piece of equipment at the same place that I bought the round baler came from. Now, they had this piece of equipment marked down quite a bit, and I was looking at it, I was like, wow, that looks pretty decent. And I called about it, and they said, yes, it is marked down. Marked down a lot more than what they actually paid for it, supposedly anyway, that's what they tell you, but, you know, I kind of believed it. They said they had it for 2 years, and they just wanted to move it because it was on their lot. It has been on their lot for a while, and I was like, okay, well, I came down there that Tuesday, that Tuesday morning of last week, and I came down and looked at it, and seen it run, and I was like. And at that time, before I did it, I actually went ahead and put my piece of equipment that I had on Craigslist to see if I could get rid of it. And if I could get rid of it, and I thought if this piece of equipment was really nice, I could, you know, do an upgrade. Well, I went down and looked at it, and I said, well, it's in pretty decent shape. Has a few minor things to it, but nothing major. So I told the guy, I said, well, if I can sell mine, I will be more than glad to take this one. And at that time, I had one guy call about what I had for sale, and I told him, I said, well, if I could have the guy come out as soon as I get home, and if he wanted it, and I could sell it, that we could do it. Well, I called the guy up, and the guy came out, and we settled on the price. So I sold it, and the next day I had brought home a bigger chopper. Yeah. I had upgraded my chopper. The New Holland 782 is no longer here. Alright, I might as well get this out of the way first. It is a Gale. Now, before all you guys start commenting and saying, well, good luck getting parts for it, and, you know, I did my research on it before I bought it, because I knew Gale don't make equipment anymore, and it is hard to get parts for Gale. Well, I did my research and called in a few dealers and asked them, you know, if I can get parts, and I do have a few dealers that can get parts. I also went online and was looking for, you know, basically the major parts, you know, chains and bearings and all that. That's, you know, that's nothing. I can get that from where I get all my bearings and chains from. Basically, the main parts that I would assume, you know, are your gathering, your gathering wheels and the knives, you know, blower band and fan paddles and, you know, stuff like that. So I did my research, and, you know, in all honesty, I could basically find all the major parts that I wanted. That one parts store I showed you, I got all my combine parts from. I can't think of what it is that I got them from. I can't think of the guy that actually led me there. If I could find out who it is, I'll give him a shout out for it. But I actually could get the blades for this, and the shear bar, and they got both heads with this too. Got the corn head over here. It's a, I think it's a TR3038 or is it a T30? Oh, I can't see it. I think it's a TR30. Yeah, it's a TR3038, and the 3038 means it's adjustable for your 30-inch rolls at 38. So, yeah, this is the head. I'll turn the light on so you guys can see the belts. With these Gales, they have belts in them. The belts don't look too bad. I don't see any major rips or tears in them. I think they'll be fine for this year. Just gotta look the chains over and oil them up really good and all that. But I think the belts will be fine this year. But the corn head is in actually pretty nice shape. I'd be honest with you, I don't think there's even a dent in it anywhere. I do have to widen it out though. It's set for 30-inch rolls right now. I have 36-inch rolls. Well, they might be 38s. They're wide rolls. Whatever the planner said right now. I can't even remember now. But yeah. This chopper is a 1999 model. So I also got the hay head torque. And I actually like this one because it's actually got the water applicator right in the back, right on top of the head. The tank sits right up here. It's missing the cap because I think someone ripped it off when it was sitting in the lot. But it's got the hoses, and then there was an electronic plug-in because this chopper is electric. Everything's electric on it. Electric snoot and all that to engage the rollers in reverse. It's all electric. But the hay head I don't think has seen a whole lot of use. It's actually still got the paint on the tines yet. For these things here being bent, that is because of the dealer. Because the dealer must have took a forklift and put the pallets on here and picked it up that way and bent them. Because when I came to look at this, I was looking at the pictures and these are all straight. And when I came there, this one here was bent way down, and this one here you can see how it kind of bows out here. This one here was bent way over. It was bent way over here, and I figured that's how it happened. It never bent a bar or anything, but bless you. Excuse me, but it's got tires on both sides. But like I said, I don't think this chopper, this hay head, has been seeing a whole lot of use out of it. But yeah, so I got both heads with it. Now you guys are probably wondering why I have the snoot like that. Is because this thing is a little bit wider than the door, so I can't get it through the door. So I had to bring it through this door. So I had to unbolt the snoot on the top. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. It's not a hard job. It's only, I think, 10 bolts I had to take out. But it's not a big job, but I guess trying to think here where I'm at. I guess there's just a few minor things I gotta do it. One is that basically all I'm gonna do is pound this back out and then put another piece of sheeting of metal in the inside and just bolt it up on here, and it'll stiffen it back up, take the hinge off, pound it all out again. And she'll be fine. Should be as good as new. Far as rust, there ain't really much of anything on here. Far as rust, I mean, you can see a little bit here, but nothing like serious. Blower band is nice on it. Look at it. She's solid. You know, I'm looking underneath here, and I just don't see anything that's really needs a whole lot of attention. I guess, well, the only thing that does need a little attention is, I gotta set you guys down. Give me a second. Holy cow. Get that one. Oh. There we go. Put these on a little tight. I'm about to set you guys down again. Take this cover off. Now here's another thing. I did do a little research on here, and I was wondering how these work. And I know the neighbor down the road has 3 of these now. He has one for parts, and he's got one for chopping corn and one for chopping hay. And I asked him what he thought of them, and he said he says doesn't have a problem with them. I guess he likes them. He said he liked them and all that, I guess. So that was one reason why I was like, well, you know, I'm not knocking against New Holland choppers. The 782 was nice, but I had a lot of guys say that I wasn't going fast enough, and which is true, but faster isn't always, you know, better. But I always wanted to go a little bit faster than what I could, and with the amount of materials I wanted to put through it, I always had problems shearing bolts and just trying to get her. Just not because it was just because I was going faster than what it could handle. So that's the reason why that one had to go. I wanted something that I can go a little bit faster with, and talking with a couple farmers that have had Gales, and they said they were good choppers, and you could go right along with them. So yeah. Now here's the one issue I have. This piece right here. I gotta take this piece out, because what had happened is material sat on here and just rusted this piece out. So I'm gonna take this piece out and get a new piece put back in. Blades are at about 60%, but they do have a few nicks in them, like that blade here. This is probably the worst of them right here. Look at the other ones. They're just, they just need to be sharpened up. Yeah, this is the biggest issue right there, is I have to replace that. As far as everything else, looks to be good. This new Denali is in fairly nice shape. Tires, it is tandem axle. I did notice that this sprocket here, this one here, does have some wear to it. I'm not going to do anything with it this year other than make sure this chain is tight. And I think next year I'll be replacing this sprocket in here. Other than that, that's the only sprocket I see that does have some wear to it. But yeah, if you look right back here, right where the tip of my finger is, that's where the hose goes in from the he had to add the water into the blower, so she doesn't plug up, get all bound up in there. It does have hydraulic swing on it. It is Automax. That's the snoot. Yeah, the snoot is in really good shape. There's no rust basically on it at all. Here's the main reason why I bought it right here. If I show you right now, it is 1,000. So the 1586 will be chopping corn this year. So I know a lot of you guys always ask why I don't use a chopper. My 782 on the 1586. Well, it was because it was only my other one was only 540, and 1586 does not have 540 on it. So yes, we will be chopping with the 1586 this year. And I've gotten quite a few guys ask me when I will be chopping corn. The way I look at it right now, we're looking middle September to end of September. I still have third crop hay to make yet, which will be ready here in about a week. I was hoping to cut next weekend, but I am getting married. For you guys that don't know, I am getting married next Saturday. So there will not be a whole lot of stuff I can do next weekend, just because I'll be tied up in that. Yes, for you guys that have been asking me, we will be chopping corn here within trying to think here, probably 3 or 4 weeks. Like I said, middle of September, end of September is what I'm looking at. Corn is just starting to turn the other way. Some fields a lot faster, but the fields I want to chop they're a little bit farther behind because of the ground and the amount of moisture we got this year. Should be a good season for corn. So I can probably shut this light off so it doesn't drain my battery. But yes, otherwise it's got 4 hydraulic hookup, and there's the plug-in for the monitor inside the tractor, which I'm sure I'll show you guys when we get this baby ready to rock and roll. But yeah, I'm going to start working on it. We'll get that back piece fixed and get her all greased up and oiled up and ready to rock and roll. And then we'll get that corn head widened out and yeah, get that all ready to go, and she'll be ready to chop. And like I said, you know, basically we got about a month. Within a month, we'll be chopping corn silage. So, but I'll let you guys know what I paid for this. I paid $2,750 for this chopper. And I sold my other one for $2,100, so I had to pay a little extra. But looking at this machine, it looks like it's been taken care of and shedded, and like I said, you know, the biggest thing with Gale are the parts issue, but I think I should be fine with the parts. You know, all the major stuff, you know, I have resources to get the parts for, you know, and maybe down the road if I find a used parts machine, I, you know, might just buy it. And for you guys that ask me, this is a Gale 1065 Automax. So that's what it is. So I guess if you guys want, tell me if I got a good deal or not. I think I did. The dealer said when they bought this, they had this for almost 2 years, like the baler. And I guess they had the price on it for, salesperson said $5,500 they were asking for it, and I guess they just kept dropping the price bit by bit, and then 2 weeks ago. They put the sticker on it for $27.50, along with a bunch of other choppers. But the other one, they had some New Hollands there, but nothing that looked decent like this one did. And I couldn't pass it up. So that is the new chopper. Pretty sure I can go a heck of a lot faster than what I could do with the other one. But time will tell. Like I said, we got a month or less, and you'll be seeing this baby in the field. So, you guys just keep tight. That for the guys that want to see me start chopping corn, because it is coming quite soon. Sooner than I'd probably like it to, but just because I'm a little bit behind on getting stuff ready to go. Not too far, but with the wedding and all that, it has slowed me down a little bit. That's why you guys haven't really seen a whole lot of videos being uploaded in the last month, is because I've been tied up getting stuff ready to go and getting pulled off and doing other jobs. And so I guess stay tuned. Like I said, tell me what you think. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.